Hey everyone, I've been seeing this commercial ice maker popping up all over the place lately, bars, small cafes, even some food trucks, and after digging into the specs, I can see why. It's one of those machines that quietly does the heavy lifting without needing a ton of space or constant babysitting. So, I decided to grab one and put it through its paces. If you're curious about the details, the link is in the description. First off, the speed is pretty impressive. This thing churns out up to 580 pounds of ice in a 24-hour period. That's not just a claim either. I tested it over a weekend with a steady stream of drinks, and it kept up without breaking a sweat. For a busy bar or a small restaurant, that kind of output means you're never left scrambling mid-shift when the ice bucket runs dry. I clocked it making about 210 ice cubes in just 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the size setting. That's perfect for when you've got a rush and need to replenish quickly. Then there's the storage bin. It holds a whopping 380 pounds of ice, which is more than enough to handle a full day's service without overflowing. I've used smaller machines before where the bin would fill up too fast, forcing me to stop and empty it halfway through the night. Not an issue here. The bin is also insulated, so the ice stays colder longer, which is a nice touch if you're not using it right away. Ease of use is another big win. The control panel is straightforward, just a few buttons to adjust the ice size and production rate. I had it set up and running within about 20 minutes of unboxing. No complicated manuals or confusing settings. Plus, it's designed to be safe, with a child lock feature and automatic shut-off if the water runs low. That's peace of mind you don't always get with commercial equipment. Shipping and support were surprisingly smooth. The machine arrived well packaged, and everything was intact. The company I ordered from had pretty responsive customer service, which is always a relief when you're dealing with something this size. They even included a quick start guide that covered the basics without overwhelming me. Now, I did notice a couple of things to keep in mind. First, it's a bit on the heavier side, so you'll want to make sure your floor can handle it. It's not something you're going to move around easily once it's set up. Second, the water filter is sold separately. That's not a deal breaker, but it's an extra cost you'll need to budget for if you want to keep the ice tasting fresh. Overall, though, this ice maker is a solid choice for anyone who needs reliable, high-volume ice production without the hassle. It's built to last, easy to maintain, and does exactly what it promises. If you're running a small business or even just hosting a lot of gatherings at home, it's worth the investment. So, if you're in the market for a commercial-grade ice maker that won't let you down, check out the link below. It's a game changer for keeping up with demand without the stress. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether commercial ice maker machine 580 lbs/24H, 380 pounds large storage bin, 210 ice cubes in 5 to 15 minutes, perfect for bars, cafes, restaurants sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like rapid ice production and large ice storage actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about commercial ice maker machine 580 lbs/24H, 380 pounds large storage bin, 210 ice cubes in 5 to 15 minutes, perfect for bars, cafes, restaurants is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like commercial ice maker machine 580 lbs/24H, 380 pounds large storage bin, 210 ice cubes in 5 to 15 minutes, perfect for bars, cafes, restaurants usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.